It was supposed to be just another classified mission, but what happened that night was something the United States government would spend the next 50 years trying to erase. October the 17th, 1973. The sky above the dense jungles of Vietnam was unusually quiet. Sergeant Daniel Reeves, a 27-year-old U.S. Army intelligence officer, checked his watch for the third time in 10 minutes. Something felt off. No radio chatter, no movement, no backup, just silence. And in war, silence is never a good sign. "Something's wrong," Daniel whispered to his partner, Corporal James Carter. Before Carter could respond, a blinding flash of light tore through the sky. Not a missile, not an explosion. Something else, something unnatural. The ground beneath them trembled violently as if the jungle itself was trying to breathe. And then, everything went black. When Daniel opened his eyes again, he was no longer in Vietnam. There were no trees, no sounds of war, no helicopters, just a cold metallic room, glowing with a faint blue light. "Where am I?" he whispered. No answer, only the sound of his own heartbeat, echoing through the empty chamber. Days passed, or at least, it felt like days. There was no sunlight, no sense of time, only silence and observation. Because Daniel soon realized he wasn't alone, someone, or something, was watching him. Meanwhile, back in Washington, D.C., the U.S. government had already declared Sergeant Daniel Reeves as killed in action. Case closed, no investigation, no recovery mission. It was as if he had never existed. But the truth was buried inside a classified file labeled Project Eclipse. A file so secret only 5 people in the entire government knew it existed, and even they were afraid to open it. 50 years later, a man walked into a small-town police station in Montana. He looked no older than 30. His clothes were torn, his eyes empty. And when the officer asked for his name, he replied, "My name is Daniel Reeves." The officer laughed. "Kid, Daniel Reeves died in Vietnam in 1973. The man slowly looked up. "I know," he said. "I was there." But that wasn't the strangest part, because what he said next would shake the foundation of American history forever. "I didn't disappear. They took me."